All right. I have just a couple of minutes with you all. So whenever I usually get just a 5-10 minute break from working, step out of the office, jump in the truck to grab a snack. Of course, went to uh, Dutch Brothers, grab a quick drink. One of my favorites, the Rebel. So I get to do quick videos. This is going to be no different. It's probably going to be a very, very quick video. But this video is dedicated to everyone out there who has a moving service or who is thinking about having a moving service. This video is going to be for you, and I hope that you find it impactful. Only thing I ask in return is that you smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe, consider hanging in the community. So if you guys don't know, I started a moving service back in 2017. I was homeless, came out of that situation, and what got me out of that situation was actually a moving service. So I was homeless. I had, obviously I didn't have anything, and so I was looking for a way to be able to make some money very quickly so I can get a place, and couldn't find a job, anything like that. And so I remember that I used to work for a moving service down in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, where I'm from, and I learned some things. I learned a skill. That's why I always say if you have a skill, you should never be broke, or, you can always utilize that skill. And so I learned how to move customers' furnitures, how to deal with customers. They didn't really have a great training program. It was actually pretty bad and pretty, negligent. Just leave it at that, saying it and putting it nicely. So, but I did learn something, and so I was able to take that skill and convert it into a couple of moving jobs. So in a matter of about 30 days, if I'm not mistaken, in a week I had $500. That's how quickly it was moving. In a month I had $1,500. Then I got the call that changed everything. $10,000 move from Baton Rouge, which this was unbelievable. Had to be the good Lord, because nobody moves from Louisiana to California. So this guy was like, hey, if you can do it for less than $10,000, I assumed he had been calling around and he had a budget. He could have said $5,000. I would have tried to work a miracle. So I didn't even know the price. The guy was like, $10K or less. I was like, bet, we'll do it. And I booked the job with no trucks, no crew, no idea of how to get. Hello, everybody, in the comments. Smash a thumbs up if you don't mind. I booked the job with no idea of how to get moving customers. And I booked the job with no idea of how to do a move cross country. I'd never done it before. So I was like, all right, I'll figure it out. What do they say about all entrepreneurs? We just find a way to figure it out. So I was like, okay, I'll figure it out. And so I did. By the way, everybody who's here, smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody who's watching. So I was like, you know what? I'll just figure out how to do it. And that's what I did. I figured it out. And I put together a crew. I can't tell you the whole story on here. It was you die laughing. But I'll just leave you with this. I hired a homeless guy. I didn't know he was homeless. He answered my ad on Craigslist for a driver. The guy was homeless, full of drugs. Saw him pop 8 ibuprofen at one time. I thought he was going to die. I thought we were both going to die in the mountains. I could write a book about it, but we'll leave it at that. I've been through some things. I'm just saying, smash the thumbs up if you want to hear that story of my first cross-country move that made me money. Smash the thumbs up if you want to hear that story. So I made $10,000. Got to be honest with you, I've never had less than 10. Well, let me say this. I've never had more than $10,000 at any one time before that. I've never had less than $10,000 at any one time after that. I've never had less than $10,000. So within a year, my moving service made $70,000. So I was feeling pretty good. I had 70 grand. I was doing pretty good. Had $70,000 in the bank account. That's when I met my girlfriend then, who's now my wife, but I met her. And, it's been real good ever since then. So saying all that to say this, whatever you want to accomplish with your moving service, first thing you need to decide is how much money do you want to make? Because if you decide that, now you get to set a goal, like I call it your GPS, your goals, your persistence. You set goal, you be persistent, you'll have success. And So whatever you want to accomplish in your moving business, financially speaking, like what is your goal? Is your goal 100 grand a year? Is it 250 a year? Is it, is it 500 a year? Is it $1 million a year? Whatever it is, you need to set that goal. The reason that's so important to set that goal, because it'll give you the direction. Appreciate all the thumbs up. Appreciate all the love. Somebody said only 10,000. It'll give you the direction that you need. Yeah, I did it for only 10,000. Back then I had no money. This was 2017. So it was a blessing to me. And I've never had less than that ever since. And so, but I had to figure out a lot. So I hired this guy. He was homeless. I didn't know until I went to pick him up, and he gave me an address, and I pulled up and it was a store. And I was like, is the guy meeting me at a store? Maybe he doesn't want me to know where he lives. And so I'm calling the phone, like, dude, where are you? And he answers, he's like, yeah, dude, I'm coming. So I'm looking around. I'm like, maybe he's in the store. And I'm telling y'all, this is the God honest truth. I cannot make this up. I wish I was making it up for comedic purposes. It's just not. But let me say this. The dude was a blessing. He was awesome. Guy's name was OJ. He had a drug problem. I think it was crystal meth. I'll just leave that at that. And sure enough, OJ knew how to get us to California and back. It was crazy. The dude worked in cowboy boots and jeans, no shirt underneath the button-up shirt, which was never buttoned. He couldn't stop popping the ibuprofen. I don't know why people on crystal meth pop ibuprofen, but he couldn't stop. I saw him take 8 at one time. I had to take the wheel from him. It's like, dude, I got to drive. We're going to die out here. I've never seen it. You're going to have a heart attack. He was like, this is nuts. This is not enough. It's like, oh my God, God help this dude. But he was awesome. I paid him $500. And let's see how long I got. It got just a few minutes, maybe 3-4 minutes. So I can't do the whole story, but anyway, it turns out he was homeless. So the address for the store was where he was sleeping outside the store. When I saw him get up and walk, I was like, oh my gosh, this dude's homeless. And anyway, that's the adventure. I ain't gonna fill you in on everything else that happened. You have to catch another video. I appreciate all the thumbs up. But if you got to move in business, first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and establish what do you want to make each year. If you decide that, now we have goals. Now we know how big you need to scale. I do that a lot when I'm coaching. By the way, if you want to get one-on-one coaching from me, all you have to do is put coaching in the comments, and we can set something up. Yes, it does cost. My time and experience does cost, but it's worth it. And it's not for everybody. If you're not serious about building a business, this is not for you. It changed my life. We've never had, like, my wife and I, we've never had less than $250,000 in the bank account ever. And we've been married now for 6 years. So we've never been less than $250,000. I'm not big on just saving money unless you're going to do something with it, but just letting you know that moving can do it. And a lot of you have more than that. All right, you've saved more than that. There's some investments you should get off into, stuff like that. You could follow me on Middleman CEO. That's my other channel where I talk about investments and how to build a business. Go over there, Middleman CEO. But if you want to get coaching, put the word coaching in the comments, reach out to me. We could probably set something up. You could get in the masterclass, and then we'll do some one-on-one training. It's super affordable. It's not expensive, but it does help your business to grow. All right, so but we got the move done, and I made $10,000 off the move, but it didn't go smoothly. So I'll tell you that story another day. If you guys want to hear it, smash the thumbs up if you want to hear it. If this video gets 25 likes, I'll do that story on a live so we can interact. And get into the masterclass also, by the way. So when you decide what you want your business to make, now we understand. So for instance, if you say, I want a business that makes $25,000 per month, right? So now $25,000 per month, we know you have 300 grand a year. All right, now we get to decide. This is how my coaching goes. All right, now that we know exactly what you want to accomplish each year, hopefully we can go above it. Worst case, just come in a little below, but we want to get there. That's the goal. Now, what does it take to establish that? And then we're going to start going through some things. What are the jobs paid on average? What are your expenses? Who are you advertising to? Who are you promoting to? Who are you reaching out to? Who's your primary customer? And now that we got that established, all right, how much of that will it take to get that? Do you need trucks? Do you need crew? What are you going to need to be able to do that? And that's how we build your business from the inside out. Now, I give you scripts. You can use my script. It's worth $1,000 by itself. It's just that good. My students will tell you. I give you scripts, give you things like that, and give you templates, help you start building your business. You get that through coaching in the masterclass, so let me know if you guys want to get that. But for everyone else, if your business is doing great, that's awesome. If you need any advice or anything, feel free to reach out. You can email me, movingbizceo@gmail.com. I think that's it. Or check the video description or bio and then get at me. Otherwise, I hope you guys